Welcome to Leading with Tech. This is where we interview the techpreneurs who are leading the industry in UAE with technology. This is episode number 1, and today we have a special host, Ibrahim Pathan. Ibrahim, how are you, brother?
Hey, nice to meet you today. Thanks for having me.
Likewise, the pleasure is mine. Welcome to the first episode. It's an honor to host you as our first guest.
Thank you very much, Aliasgar. I'm very happy to be here and share my knowledge with your members and with your followers.
Ibrahim, so do you want to introduce yourself personally and professionally, what you have been doing since?
I've been in the real estate industry for more than 15 years. I've been doing off-plan properties, started with that, went into ready properties, resales, leasing, managing, and off-plan properties again, a whole round turn. So yeah, take care of clients' property investments in and out.
And what were you doing before this?
I was in the money markets. I was trading currencies and gold before that. And that was quite interesting. And before that, I was into IT. I was into hardware, hardware engineer, making sure I fix computers. At the same time, make websites. I've done a lot of jobs in IT.
Yeah.
And yeah, that really got me into IT in the first place altogether.
Amazing. So as a software background, how did you get into real estate?
So I was in real estate, and at that time we were putting our all our leads in newspapers, and then soon it went to online websites, and from websites we got our leads in the emails, and when we got the email leads, a lot of leads would come in through, and I was like, how do I put them in a place where we can manage this with all our team, the sales team, and that's when I put everything in Excel, started with that. And then Excel has got limitations. Then we try to move on to CRMs.
Yeah. Okay. Why do you use a CRM?
As a manager, it gives you a complete idea of where all your sales team is going, what their pipeline is. And we can actually project what kind of revenue the company can get based on the groups, based on the places they're working in. I think a CRM is a no-brainer for any sales team. It really gives you a good idea of where to project the next quarter, the next month. You can also see who are the top, salespeople in your team and try to motivate them. Try to also help those salespeople who are, lagging behind so that you can, try and work them upwards.
It's amazing. You sound like a very good leader.
Just making sure that, the whole team works together. At the end of the day, when you're a manager in a company, you want to make sure that your team rises with you.
Awesome, Ibrahim. When you were implementing a CRM system, did you get any challenges which prevented the integrations or implementations?
Initially, as everybody goes to Salesforce, but I'm a small business, so when I went to Salesforce, that's like made for like big enterprises. I had to look out for those CRMs which would be good for small business, and eventually I figured out there are a lot of these, like Dubizzle and Property Finder. They started giving their own CRMs as well, and that also really helped us.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that makes sense. For us at that moment.
Yeah. Did you have challenges asking your team to start using CRMs and updating them?
Yeah, all the time. Nobody really wants to use additional software or even an app. Nowadays, it's an app. Before, it would be like on the website. But thank God, everything is on the phone now. So it's become much easier. Like I would say 10 years back, 15 years back, the story was very different. But right now, it's a lot easier because everybody's on WhatsApp or Instagram. So it's all linked over there in the app.
Amazing. So after implementing some systems, how did you measure the impact? And did you have a positive impact?
Yes. In fact, after putting the CRM, I realized where I should put more money. Like, should I be putting in this one particular portal or portal B or portal C, or should I be doing social media? So, all of that kind of data, it really comes forward in front of your eyes. I think as a sales manager, that is like really cool. You really get to know where to put the money to get more leads and better quality leads.
Okay, I'm going to give you a tough one now. So we spoke about successes with CRM systems and generally tech. What was one experience where tech failed you?
Tech failed me. Yes, when nobody entered any data in it. Like we get the leads and my agents are not updating anything. And that's like, oh my God. And then there's a lead fallout as well, because there are some agents, they will just waste the leads. At that time, there's a tool in the CRM called deal rotting. that really helped. When a lead is not answered for more than a day, or then you need to really make sure that somebody works on that lead. So we have issues with CRMs, but I guess we should always find solutions as well.
Awesome. What is one advice which you would give to young budding agents, realtors who are entering the market in 2024?
I'd give the same advice which my boss gave me when I joined first. So he said, make sure you know 100% of the project or the area or the location and why you would actually buy it yourself. So if you're convinced of the project and if you're pitching that project to a client, make sure that you're happy with it yourself. If you're positive and you're sure about the investment, then give it to others.
That's a very sound advice. Basically, what you would choose for yourself, offer that to others.
Absolutely, absolutely. And most of the agents, they also, there's one issue which I had earlier, and I guess a lot of agents have that when they're new, is that you must follow up with your leads. Whatever leads you get, make sure you follow up. Follow up is the key. It's not about being smart or having the latest numbers. It's about follow up. Make sure you follow up with the leads. That's the main thing an agent must do. Number one thing. Number two would be to qualify. Listen to your clients. See what they're looking for. Are they looking for return on investment? Are they looking for just a nice home to live in? Are they looking for safe exit or 5-year exit? What are they looking for? Qualify them, then offer them the right project.
Thanks, Ibrahim. That's I'm sure it's going to be very helpful to people. What do you enjoy doing more? Is it secondary or off plan or leasing?
I started with off plan, then the market was different. I had to go for leasing, and then we went for secondary, and now we're back to off plan. So as a real estate person, I would say the only thing in life is change. Change is constant. Change is always there. The only thing constant is change. That's the line, right? Only thing constant is change. So do what works for you at this particular time. Everyone's got a time, and at that time, whatever works for you is what you got to do.
Being in this industry for more than 15 years, do you see this being a buyer's market or a seller's market right now?
It all goes through the market. Sometimes it's a buyer's market, sometimes it's a seller's market. It's a cycle. All these cycles keep going through up and down. So everything changes. The perception changes. The economy changes. Just be ready for it. At this moment right now, everybody is looking for the boom is going on since 2021. So we are in a positive cycle right now. Markets are going up. But whatever goes up stays up and then sometimes comes down as well. So it's a cycle. You have to work through it.
Speaking about coming down, would you like to share maybe one of your biggest failures in terms of in business?
Oh, yes. Business, I had a very big challenge with accounting earlier. And, that is something which early on in business, you don't learn to do business. You just start with a business. So accounting was a challenge earlier. And that's something which I would say all young entrepreneurs, make sure you do your accounting right from day one. That is the single very important thing as a business person. Make sure you know your numbers of what's going on. And I think there are tools right now. It makes it very easy to connect your bank account to your accounting software and make sure everything is on. So make sure you're all green.
Thanks for that tip, Ibrahim. How do you think a CRM like Cleverflow can help real estate agencies today?
I really have gone through your CRM. It's been very interesting, Aliasgar. One thing I really liked is the fact that you already have a pipeline. A sales pipeline is built in your system. And all the leads are also coming through, whether they be from Property Finder or DoBizzle or from wherever. It all comes through inside. And at the same time, you can even post listings on the portals. I think that's really brilliant. Very few CRMs have been able to achieve that. And as a realtor, I think it's just really cool to just put your listings there, get the leads here. I think the real estate person just needs to go to Cleverflow and that's it. They have everything done for the day.
Thanks for appreciating that, Ibrahim. As a new agent in the industry, how do you recommend them to stand out from the crowd or build their own network?
I think every agent needs to have a good relationship. Whenever you get a lead or a client or a property owner, build relationships. Relationships is the key. Once you have the relationship built and you're doing assisting your clients in finding the right property for them. They will, trust you. You will build your relationship with them, and you'll continue that relationship. A relationship goes a very long way. It's not just like one client. They'll always, if they're happy with you, they'll refer you more business, and your business will go multiple fold. So with every agent, I would just say build a relationship, a long-term relationship with your clients. That'll help you a lot.
In terms of follow-ups, can you recall which client made you follow up the longest and then finally decided to go with it?
A CRM will tell us that. So there's this one client in our company, in our team. So the lead was there, and the client basically bought the property in 1.5 years.
Wow.
But that property was more than 10 million dirhams. So it was worth the wait.
1.5 million. How did you nurture this client?
10 million, 1.5 year.
10 million dirhams. How did you nurture this lead for like 1.5 years?
My partner was the one who closed this deal, and she's pretty good at follow-up. So she just made sure she continued following up. And they were looking for a villa in Dubai, and eventually it was on and off, and eventually they just, found the right home and they went for it. But yes, 1.5 year, very few agents will do that.
Wow, I think it helps to be patient.
Yes.
But at the same time, when do you think is the right time to let go of the follow-ups?
In real estate, when you're doing buying and selling, usually you do qualify them, and then you understand whether they're going to buy in the next within 30 days or within 3 months. So that gives you a good enough idea of how to work with that. So you would understand what timelines you can put through these leads. That's why it's very important to qualify leads and then move forward.
And which one is your fastest closer? So till date.
Oh, I think that would be somebody who already knew about the project and they wanted to just come and buy in JLT, and that deal happened in like 3 days. They just knew about the project. They knew about the property. They knew everything, including the location, everything they knew about it, and they just found out that we had the best listing. So that finished in 3 days. Yeah,
that's pretty quick.
Yes.
So Ibrahim, some rapid fire questions for you. Tell me what comes to your mind.
All right, let's do it.
Business.
Power.
BNI.
Meeting people.
Mastermind.
Growing business.
Real estate.
Abundance.
MR.
Beautiful. Beautiful views.
Follow-ups.
The key to success.
Wow, that's a really good one. Partner.
Partner, honest.
Nice. And success.
Success, happiness.
Happiness. Yeah. Right. Thanks so much, Ibrahim, for being part of this show. We loved hosting you.
Pleasure.
And thanks for sharing about your technological enablements.
Thank you so much for having me, Aliasgar. It's a pleasure, and look forward to the success of Clever Flow.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim.
Pleasure.
Before we wrap up, Ibrahim, where can people find you in the internet?
We're on Instagram, Real Returns. Just follow us there, and we'll be happy to assist.
Instagram it is. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It was a pleasure recording this episode. I hope you also had fun with Ibrahim as much as I did. And stay tuned for the next one coming up next month. And don't forget to subscribe and leave some comments if you like this episode. Thank you.